Ever looked at your favorite coffee mug, your go-to pair of sneakers, or even your phone and thought, this is so me? What if I told you that these objects aren't just things you own, but are actually a part of who you are? Let's dive into the fascinating world of the material self. This isn't just about what you buy, it's about how what you own shapes your identity. The great psychologist William James first described the material self as everything that we can call my or mine. Think about it. My body, my family, my house, my car. James believed these things are not just possessions, they are extensions of our very being. When they are praised, we feel a sense of pride. When they are criticized or damaged, we feel personally hurt. Have you ever felt that way about an object? Let me know in the comments what item makes you feel most like you. So, why do these material things matter so much? First, they are a powerful tool for self-expression. The clothes you choose, the way you decorate your room, the car you drive, they all send messages to the world about your personality, your status, and what you value. Your style is like a silent language, communicating who you are without you having to say a single word. It's a way of crafting and presenting your identity to others. Secondly, our material self has a huge impact on our self-esteem and confidence. Society often links attractiveness, wealth, and success with certain material possessions. Think about the confidence boost you get from a new outfit that makes you feel amazing, or the sense of accomplishment tied to owning your first car or home. These feelings are real. Our physical surroundings and belongings can directly influence how we feel about ourselves. However, this is also where things can get tricky. This brings us to a crucial point: the difference between our needs and our wants. Needs are the absolute essentials for survival: food, water, shelter, and basic clothing. Wants, on the other hand, are the desires that go beyond survival. That new phone, designer bag, or luxury car, those are wants. It's so easy to confuse the two, especially in a world filled with advertising telling us we need the latest and greatest. Knowing ourselves involves understanding what we truly need versus what we simply want. A common problem is chasing wants, thinking they will bring lasting happiness, only to find the satisfaction is fleeting. This is the classic trap of materialism. Have you ever bought something you really wanted, only to feel empty after a short while? Share your experience below. You're definitely not alone. The solution isn't to renounce all possessions, but to practice mindful consumption. Before you buy something, ask yourself, is this a need or a want? Why do I want this? Will it add genuine long-term value to my life, or is it just a temporary fix? The renowned psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, famous for his work on flow, argued that our material environment is inseparable from who we are. He said that the things we surround ourselves with are not just random objects. They are a reflection of our choices, our history, and our identity. Your home, for example, is like a museum of your life. The photos on the wall, the books on your shelf, the souvenirs from your travels, each one tells a story and holds a piece of your personal journey. In this way, the material world is rarely neutral. It actively shapes and expresses our sense of self. But how do simple objects take on such deep meaning? Let's turn to design theorist John Heskett. He explained that objects have two key dimensions: utility and significance. Utility is the practical side of things, how an object works. A knife's utility is its ability to cut. A chair's utility is its ability to be sat on. It's all about function and efficiency. Significance, however, is where things get personal. This is the meaning we attach to objects. That old, worn-out armchair might not be the most comfortable, but it was your grandfather's, and sitting in it connects you to your family history. Suddenly, it's not just a chair, it's a symbol of heritage and love. This is how an object's significance can far outweigh its utility. An object becomes a part of our rituals, our culture, and our identity. Let's take this idea a step further with the help of Roland Barthes, a French theorist who explored semiotics, the study of signs and symbols. Barthes proposed that objects are like a language. They function as signs that communicate complex ideas. A sign has two parts: the signifier, which is the physical object itself, and the signified, which is the mental concept it represents. For example, the signifier is a diamond ring. What's the signified? For many, it's the concept of engagement, commitment, and love. The ring isn't just a piece of jewelry, it speaks a message. Think about a doctor's white coat. The coat itself is the signifier. The signified concepts are authority, medical expertise, and trust. Barthes showed us that the objects in our lives are constantly communicating, conveying meanings far beyond their practical use. They tell stories about us and the communities we belong to. So what does this all mean for us? The material self is a fundamental part of how we build our identity, express ourselves, and feel confident. The things we call mine are intertwined with our sense of who we are. However, it's a double-edged sword. Relying too heavily on material possessions for our self-worth can lead to materialism and a constant, unsatisfying chase for more. The key is balance. It's crucial to cultivate other aspects of yourself: your social self, your relationships, your spiritual self, your values and beliefs, and your personal growth. Our material self is also vulnerable. Possessions can be lost, stolen, or broken. If your entire identity is tied up in your things, what happens when they're gone? Building a stable and resilient sense of self means recognizing that you are more than what you own. So take a look around you. Your possessions are not just stuff, they are a part of your story. They reflect your past, shape your present, and point toward your future. Understand them, appreciate them, but don't let them define you entirely. Your true self is so much bigger than that. Thank you so much for watching and exploring the material self with me today. I hope this gave you some food for thought. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the human mind. See you in the next video.